Most men in this world, they think they're tired, they think they're run down, they don't have energy, they're not motivated to go to the gym, to go get in shape, to do anything. By that means they literally aren't motivated to do anything. It has nothing to do with how you're feeling, your body type, how much you weigh. It might have something to do with how much you weigh. It has everything to do with the dopamine cycle, okay? Dopamine. It's what makes you feel good. There's real sources of dopamine. It's like what gives you a natural high. Okay? So what gives you a natural high makes you feel confident, makes you feel like a man, makes you feel accomplished, okay? You can get dopamine from working hard. You can get dopamine from making money. You can get dopamine after a great workout, after a great run, getting some sunlight, moving your body, flirting with a girl, watching porn, scrolling on your phone, doing cocaine. Literally, you can get dopamine, ice tub, from so many different sources in the world, okay? The dopamine is what controls your level of productivity throughout the day, your mental performance, your cognitive function, your physical performance. Literally everything has to do with how you're getting your dopamine receptors, okay? I have ADHD, okay? This video isn't for someone with ADHD. This will help with everyone. But if you have ADHD, your dopamine receptors, your reward system is off balance chemically. Okay? Not the people that are like, oh, I have ADHD, I can't focus today. No, you can't focus today because you beat your meat 3 times last night and all you did was get fake dopamine on the weekend. You can't focus today because the structure in your small habits, it has nothing to do with, I think I have ADHD. People with actual ADHD, there's a chemical imbalance in their brain, okay? So you have a faster reward system, right? And so what happens to me is I wrestle in college, okay? I would go so long chasing real dopamine, but when I would get fake dopamine, I will go all in. I said it this morning, if I wasn't addicted to good shit, I would literally be a drug addict because whatever I do, I go all in at it. Right now, it's online coaching. I'm obsessed with running a business. I'm obsessed with my clients. I'm obsessed with in-person coaching, exercise, wrestling, combat sports, all those things. But the second I get a bottle of liquor in my hand, the second I get a joint in my hand, the second I have sex, it sparks these cues that make me want to spiral. You have to know your reward system. The reward system is strung based on the small structures that you have throughout the day. Example, if you wake up and you roll over, you scroll on your phone. Think of dopamine, right? Like this, okay? This is a chart, okay? Fake shit. And then we have, my bad, horrible writing, real, okay? If you wake up and you spike your dopamine levels to the moon, okay, with wake up scrolling your phone, for the rest, they're peaked. You're waking up and it's the first fucking thing you're doing. So for the rest of the day, all they can do is go down. Oh, you have you blast 300 milligrams caffeine. Oh, great. Look how high you are above baseline. All it's going to do is come down and come down. Oh, another cup of coffee. Come down, come down, come down, come on. Now you're at baseline, and frankly, 10% of this is natural, real dopamine because you started off your day with the high bullshit. Example, in college wrestling, I was on a structure. Every day looked the same, right? I'd wake up, I'd go for a morning walk, I'd get some sunlight, I'd meditate, I'd read, right? I'd eat my perfect meal. I understand not everyone structures their days like that, but you won't realize this until you actually change, you build yourself a morning routine. You limit your phone time. You limit how much you're having sex. You limit how much you're smoking. You limit how much you're vaping, how much you're consuming nicotine. All those things gives you a fucking false dopamine hit. It's not that you're not focused, right? It's that you're fueling your body completely wrong, so your shit's up here, right? So for example, this weekend, I've resisted dopamine all for the past 4 weeks, right? All real dopamine for 90% of it, right? And this weekend, I had a bottle of wine with a girl. Just from that, I woke up Saturday, first thing I did was crave dopamine. I had to resist the temptation. So what happens when you do that is you will put it off, you'll extend it, you'll extend it, you'll extend it, and then when you give yourself dopamine, it feels good. So I would always, when I crave it, I have to give myself real dopamine. I'll force myself to go for a fucking workout. So my ADHD, my fast reward system works with me and it pushes me. All right, I got that dopamine hit, but it's natural, it's not fake. And then it pushes me to get shit done for the rest of the day, okay? ADHD fast reward system, the 24, 48-hour window. Okay? In the 24-hour window, you are going to get cravings of the thing. You have to resist it, okay? How I hack the system here is whenever I'm craving fake dopamine, I will do anything, whether it's go outside, take my shoes off, drink some water, go on a walk, go on a run, go lift weights, even if it's a fucking 15-minute workout. Because if you give yourself real dopamine, you won't crave the fake shit. All right, and it sounds psychotic. You're like, every time you have a craving, go for a run? Yes. Anytime you have a craving, do something that gives you real dopamine, because it will push off that fake shit, right? You will crave it for 24 hours. It takes you 48 to break the cycle. You will probably have 2 hard cravings, whether it's like, I want to hit the vape, oh, I want to have that cookie, oh, I want to fucking beat my meat. Like, grow the fuck up, right? And so you'll have 2 cravings in 24 hours, and then you have 1 good craving of 48, and then you break the window. But Pete, you need to understand, when you go out and drinking with the boys, you wake up, you have sex, you masturbate, you go crush stimulants all day, coffee, pre-workout, get a lift in, then you smoke a joint, right? It's like, your dopamine receptors are fucking sky high all day long, so then you have a crash. A lot of people crash when they sleep. So when they wake up, they're craving the high up there. So it's the first thing they do when they wake up. Like, I used to want to wake up after getting fake dopamine, have sex, fucking go smoke a joint. It's because my dopamine receptors are finally crashing, and okay, how do I feel better again? And it's not like you feel bad in the moment, you just have that itch for the thing. So you have to be aware of the 24 to 48 hour window if you're trying to break the dopamine cycle. Now, the biggest thing here is awareness equals freedom, awareness over control. What I mean by that, you're never gonna be able to break your vices, okay? You need to be aware of what you're feeling. You need to be aware of your cues, okay? And you need to understand this. A lot of people aren't aware. They're aware of their vices. They're not aware of their dopamine levels. Your dopamine levels and how fucking much you cook your receptors is what makes you spiral up and crash, right? For me, in college wrestling, I would be locked into a structure. I'd go the same thing every single day. When I would have sex, when I would smoke a joint, when I would go crush a beer, I would feel, because I've been sober for so long and I've been on such a strict schedule of chasing real dopamine, I would feel myself want to go cave for the fake dopamine. I would have sex on a Friday night. I'd wake up Saturday. I'd want to smoke. I haven't smoked in 6 months. All I've been doing is wrestling in college and training. Why do I want to smoke? It's because you wake up and you crave the thing because you got a fake hit last night. Boom. I'm aware. Okay. When I have this craving, it came from sex. Okay? It came from the joint. It came from the vape, right? A lot of guys, they're in bed, scrolling on their phone. They see a big booty Latina doing some fucking Bulgarian split squats. I'm going to rub one out. It's like, that is your fucking cue. How about you don't even bring your phone in the bedroom? It sounds crazy, but I fucking don't. Not for that. I mean, who knows? It could be for that reason. My sleep's better. It makes it so when I wake up, it's not the first thing I fucking check. It's not the first thing I do. I'm not in bed beating my meat. There's no temptation, right? So it's like, what gives you the cues to want to cave to the things? That comes down to understanding your cues, right? And so when you have that cookie, what makes you want to beat off? What makes you want to go get smashed with your friends? What makes you want to go chase tail? What makes you want to do these things? What makes you want to go smoke cigarettes? Booze, great, that's a cue for that. Okay, what makes you want to go to the bar? Is it tail? Because 90% of the time, guys just go out to chase tail. They just want play, right? It's like, reward your body, and how to get over that? Reward your body with real dopamine, and you will no longer crave the fake bullshit. It's like post-nut clarity, right? You're doing some dirty shit, right? We all know you've been there. You've been doing some dirty shit, and you fucking wake, or you do the thing, and you're like, finish, and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck was I doing? It's because your dopamine levels, they just fucking spiked, crashed. That's why you're like post-nut clarity. It's post-nut fucking choking your chicken, smoking weed, having everything, bro. Everything. You need to understand your cues in order to overcome this thing. Right? For me in college wrestling, I was so on a schedule. I was wrestling, I was training, I was eating. The second I would seek fake dopamine, the second I would have sex, the second I would smoke a joint, the second I would do something, it would make me want to go chase more fake dopamine, whether it's I'll catch myself scrolling on my phone way more post-sex. I smoke a joint, next thing you know, I'm craving sex. Next thing you know, I want to go drink. I haven't drank in 6 months. Why do I want to drink? It's because you cook your dopamine receptors. If you start them off high, the whole day they're going to be ascending down. You have to start them off real so it climbs out of the hole, tapers at baseline, and then you give yourself real dopamine. Feel like the man. And then it baselines out because it's real dopamine. Real dopamine. Feel like the man. Great, you accomplished the assignment. Real dopamine. Feel like the man. It rises all day instead of starting off high and fucking crashing. This isn't rocket science, but people are not aware. And like I said at the beginning, if I didn't understand this about myself, I would literally be a drug addict. I'm not kidding. I'm all in or all out on everything in the world. And people are like, that's so bad. No, it's not. Most people live their life 60% in, 40% out. It's like, that's the problem, because you never pick one thing to go all in on. Once you go all in on this one thing, you see amazing results. It's about understanding it and using it as leverage. Me, I know I have an addictive personality. I know if I ever did real drugs, I'd be fucked. I'd be a fucking addict. I know that about myself. I figured that out in college wrestling when I was all in and all out on everything I did. So when I come into the real world, I'm like, I'm seeing better results than everyone. Why would I stop going all in and all out? Great, I go all in on the coaching business. But I know that when I get a bottle in my hand, when I smoke a joint, when I have sex, I want to go fucking all in. So I have to beat the dopamine cycle. I have to offset it with getting real dopamine instead of caving right back to, oh, fake dopamine. Oh, I had sex, I'm gonna go scroll. Oh, I had sex, I'm gonna go smoke now, right? It starts with one thing to another, to another, to another. So you have to use it as leverage, and you have to understand your cues in order to master the thing, but it all comes down to how aware you are of your cues. Most people don't even know this. They think that they have a real problem. I'm fired up right now. I love to do this shit. You don't have a real problem, brother. You don't have structure in your little habits, right? If you woke up and you didn't scroll on your phone, you wouldn't believe how much your life would change. If you woke up, you didn't beat your meat. If you didn't go to bed stroking it, like, all the little things you do matter, and they come into your energy, how you flow, how you get into flow state, how hard you work. I had a bottle of wine on Friday. Like I said, Saturday I crave fake dopamine. I offset it. Sunday I couldn't focus at all. My dopamine reward system was fucked, right? That's what it is from. It's from you fucking it up, shooting into the sky with fake dopamine. Now, are you always going to be able to control this? Absolutely not. It's about being aware of your cues and using it as leverage. Just like I did in college wrestling, I'd be all in all season long, firing at 100%, wrestle, I'd get off, and then I'd be all in on partying. We're going to go party for 2 weeks straight. Great, we do it, we go take a trip, and we come back. It's not about living like a monk, right? It's about not balance either, going all in, winning, earning your fucking fun, and using the dopamine cycle as leverage to get you back on task so you can focus. You start off with real dopamine, boom, you spike it high right when you wake up, real dopamine, exercise, walk, water, sunlight, instead of wake up, scrolling your phone, choke your chicken, you're going to be a fucking winner. It's not that you have low energy, it's not that you don't know what to do. Your structure for your small habits control the dopamine cycle. If you don't understand the structure, you are never going to understand how to control your energy, your focus, your physical performance, your cognitive function. It all comes down to how you are receiving dopamine into your brain. And that comes down to how you play in real life, how you date, how you train, how you eat, how you work, everything, right? It is around the dopamine cycle. If this hit home, you know what to do. I know that this shit hit because this took me years to understand my awareness for it, how to break the window, why, if you have ADHD, you're at a disadvantage. Use it as fucking leverage. Using it as an excuse does not get you anywhere in this world. Use it as leverage like I do. That's why I work everyone in every aspect of life. I hope you guys enjoyed the Real Raw Talk. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.